The UMkhonto weSizwe party is holding a massive rally in Maqongqo outside Pietermaritzburg in KwaZulu-Natal. Former President Jacob Zuma is expected to deliver the keynote address. Newzroom Afrika's Ntando Mnyandu is standing by to give us a preview of what to expect. Ntando, good morning.
Good morning to you, Dudu, and good morning to our viewers. Well, certainly former President Jacob Zuma, who is the face of the MK party, is expected to descend here in Maqongqo. The place we are in is called Magudu village, where he will address supporters, of UMkhonto weSizwe, who are expected to trickle in and, and flock into a sport field nearby. What is expected to happen if, the promotion that has been going, are making rounds on social media, the billboards and the posts are anything to go by. Former President Jacob Zuma is here, for activation and mobilization for the party ahead of the elections. You would know that the party has not yet, launched its elections manifesto. Not much is known as well about the party's structure in terms of top leadership, apart from knowing that the name UMkhonto weSizwe party was registered by Jabulani Khumalo in September last year. But to date, what we have seen is that the former president Jacob Zuma has become synonymous with this party, after making that revelation, saying that he will be now, campaigning and voting for the party in the upcoming elections, which have been announced to be going to take place on the 29th of May this year. So we're expecting the former president to touch on many issues to try and lure supporters, to come, and join UMkhonto weSizwe. Obviously, translating that on the polls, as we've seen that in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, UMkhonto weSizwe has made quite significant inroads, especially in some by-elections that were held in Abaqulusi region and also in Maqongqo, where the party managed, to snatch some votes from the IFP and the ANC, emerging with at least 20% of the votes. If my colleague Lungelo Zungu would give you a glimpse of what is currently happening here as he pens into this stadium or a sport field. This is predominantly a rural area, so we are expecting former President Jacob Zuma to talk to locals and supporters of the party who are expected to flock in that venue down there, where he will make his keynote address. Not much is known, as I said earlier on, about the leadership of this party. If I was to tell you earlier on, we had some issues with regards to even doing a live crossing at 9 a.m. because they said, well, there's some protocol that needed to be observed before we could report. But we decided then to come out here to give you an update of what is currently happening. You must know that yesterday the party was supposed to hold its rally in Scottburgh, just outside Durban, and that rally would have coincided with the ANC's manifesto launch, which took place at the Moses Mabhida Stadium. But on the 11th hour, when we were at the venue, we understood that that event had been postponed for today, moving all the way from Scottburgh in the suburban areas just outside Durban, on the southern tip of Durban, to here in Maqongqo, which is predominantly a rural village outside Pietermaritzburg. Dudu.
All right, Ntando Mnyandu, thank you very much. We'll touch base with you as soon as the program gets underway.